Imagine discovering a 2,000-year-old computer at the bottom of the ocean, a machine so advanced that scientists thought it was impossible for its time. But the strangest part? We still don't fully understand how it was built. In 1901, sponge divers exploring a shipwreck near the Greek island of Antikythera found something strange. Among the ancient statues and pottery, there was a corroded lump of bronze gears. At first, scientists thought it was just junk from the ship. But when researchers looked closer, they discovered something shocking. Inside the corroded metal were dozens of tiny precision gears. It looked eerily similar to the inside of a modern mechanical clock. Except this device was over 2,000 years old. And that raised an impossible question. How could ancient Greeks build something this complex? But that was only the beginning. When scientists carefully scanned the device using X-ray technology, they found more than 30 bronze gears hidden inside. Each gear had tiny teeth, cut with incredible precision. When turned together, the gears formed a mechanical calculation system. In other words, this ancient device worked like a computer, but not for numbers, for astronomy. The Antikythera Mechanism could predict solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, planetary movements, moon phases, and even Olympic Games dates. And it could do this decades in advance. For a machine built around 100 BC, this level of engineering seemed impossible. Imagine a wooden box about the size of a large book. Inside it were dozens of gears connected together like a mechanical puzzle. When someone turned a small hand crank, the gears would rotate and move multiple dials on the front and back. Each dial represented something in the sky. One dial showed the movement of the sun, another tracked the moon's phases, and one complex spiral dial predicted eclipses years in advance. It was essentially a portable astronomical calculator. Something similar wouldn't appear again in Europe for another 1,400 years, which leads to an even bigger question. Who actually built this machine? Historians believe the Antikythera Mechanism may have been designed by ancient Greek scientists. One possible candidate? Archimedes. Archimedes lived 200 years before the shipwreck. He was known for building advanced machines and mechanical models of the cosmos. Ancient Roman writers even described devices that could simulate the movement of planets. But we've never found another machine like it, which means the knowledge used to build it may have been lost for centuries. But the deeper scientists studied the device, the more incredible it became. In 2005, scientists scanned the fragments using powerful imaging, and they discovered tiny Greek inscriptions carved into the metal. These inscriptions worked like a user manual. They described the movements of planets, eclipse cycles, and instructions for reading the dials. One dial even tracked the 223-month Saros cycle. That cycle allowed the machine to predict eclipses with incredible accuracy. But scientists were still missing something. Half the machine. The version we have today is only about 1/3 of the original device. The rest was destroyed by centuries underwater, which means the original machine might have been even more advanced. Some researchers believe it may have tracked all 5 planets visible to the ancient world: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. If that's true, this device may have been the first mechanical model of the entire solar system, built before telescopes even existed. Why was something this advanced lost to history? After the fall of the Roman Empire, much scientific knowledge disappeared. Libraries were destroyed, scientists vanished, and complex technologies like these mechanical gear systems were forgotten. Knowledge didn't reappear until the 14th century. That's a technological gap of more than 1,400 years. But the most mind-blowing part is still coming. Today, scientists are still studying the fragments using 3D scans and AI reconstruction. Some believe the Antikythera Mechanism was part of a larger tradition of ancient instruments that simply haven't been discovered yet. What if the ancient world was far more technologically advanced than we thought? And this is just the only survivor. A 2,000-year-old computer lost at sea and still teaching us today. How many other technologies are waiting to be discovered? What do you think? Comment your thoughts below. And if you enjoy mysterious history, don't forget to subscribe to Teach Day TV, because the next discovery we explore might be even more shocking than this one.